say when it comes to love. And I dug so deep that there's no escape.
So I am Jazmine Johnson. I'm a 22-year-old soulful pop artist from Liverpool. Well, I'd say like I'm trying to find the balance between being quite like authentic, like arrangement-wise, but keeping it like current. So like my influences are like the likes of Lauryn Hill, an American singer-songwriter called Alan Stone, people like that, like Alicia Keys, like soulful-wise, and but then obviously I listen to like a lot of different music. So I was brought up listening to like Stevie Wonder, people like Sting. So like from a songwriting perspective, it's kind of a lot of different eras of music that I take influence from, to be honest. I think there's a space in the Liverpool scene for someone like me. Like I don't think I'm like anyone else in the city. Like I think similar, like, you know, like Kayami and stuff like that, for that R&B vibe and stuff. So sometimes I'm similar to that, but I'd say like I don't actually know where to fit in, but I think I do, mixing like soulful melodies with like pop, like catchy hooks and stuff like that. So I'm hoping like once my music comes out, people, you know, have something to latch onto, that they can get to know me more as an artist, you know, because obviously I've done gigs in the past, but people have had nothing to go, you know, oh, we'll go and listen to her music, but now people have. So I'm hoping I'll get more engagement and people will start to get to know me a little bit more once my music's out, because it's been so hard to try and explain. You know, if you've never seen me gig before, it's like difficult to be like, oh, I sound like this. It's just one of them things, like I can't wait for people to just like understand what I'm trying to do as an artist, so I'm excited for that. So the single, I wrote it like, it's got to be like about 2 years ago now. I just got out of a really bad relationship, and I think it was like a turning point for me. Like I wrote that song at such a crucial time, and it was one of them songs that I didn't go, oh, I feel like writing a song today. I was literally, I think I was like in the shower and this melody just come to me and I was like, oh, that's quite catchy. So I instantly just got out of the shower, picked up the guitar, one of them. All this stuff just come out to me, but it was stuff that I've been feeling about myself for a while. So it was like a song of like self-reflection of like my actions in relationships and why they may have, you know, sabotaged it, or what other people have done to me in the past and how that's affected me. But even though like that sounds really like sad and, you know, downbeat, the catchiness of the chorus and just like the groove now, and now that it's been produced and stuff, gives like a side of like hope and like for self-forgiveness of like moving on. It's like, okay, like these are the things I've done wrong in the past, and people have hurt me, but, you know, I'm starting to like accept that and just move on from it. I've always said like I don't want to write like a love song, so you could say it is a love song, but it's from a different angle. It's not about heartbreak, it's not being like I love this person so much. It's more about the lessons that you learn. I've suffered with like my mental health for a while, so I think that didn't help when I was in relationships, you know what I mean? So I think it's also, it brings up a lot of little subjects, so I'm really excited just for people to hear it, because it's quite vulnerable. Like I wrote the song and I was even scared about like showing people it, because I was being so honest about myself and like analysing like me, you know, me behaviours. It was like, I don't know if I want to share this much with people about myself, but at the same time it was like, well, I believe that when you are writing, and if you've got the ability to write music, that you've got to be open and honest. You know, you've got to say something that means something, you know, otherwise people won't take you seriously, in my opinion anyway. That's just the way I think about things. So I wrote the song, but T produced it. T is like the MD of the group. He also plays bass and stuff. He helped me figure out like my sounds, do you know what I mean? So T used to teach me in college, like when I was 17, 18. So that's how I know T. And then after I left college, the other girls kind of like knew what they wanted to do. Like they went to uni and stuff, and uni just wasn't for me. And I think T like saw that in me and was like, I don't want to, you know, let her leave college and her kind of just not doing anything. So he kind of helped me, you know, he bring me to writing sessions, and we worked together on a lot of songs. And the second single that's coming out, we co-wrote that together, One More Dawn. So I think T has been such like a influential person like since I left college, just because like I don't think, you know, I wouldn't know some of the people I know if it weren't for T. And, you know, he really helped me to just discover myself and push me like out of my comfort zones, like the stuff that I wouldn't necessarily have done on my own. I've always enjoyed singing. Like when I was a kid, I'd always just sing, you know. And my family are very like musical. Like my dad's a guitarist, all my uncles are, my auntie's a singer, you know. So it was always just around me. And then like I just said to my mum one day, like I want to do singing lessons, and she said, Sam, we'll take you to this place. And I ended up being able to sing with a live band at the Cavern when I was 11. For like 2 years on the run. I think I got a taste for it then and was like, oh my God, I love this. I'd done well at school, like I was academic, but I didn't think, oh, I want to be a doctor or a nurse, or I didn't think anything other than music. And then I decided when I left school, oh, I'll just go to college and do music. So I went to Rare Studios. And we were really lucky because we were on an artist development course and there was only like 3 of us on the course. So we had really like close tutoring and stuff. We were lucky. Obviously I met some great teachers there and stuff. So then after that, it was kind of like, yeah, we do a few gigs and perform and stuff. And I think once I left college, it was like, okay, well, if I'm not going to go to uni, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to really try and, you know, discover myself as an artist. Just doing gigs and pushing myself. Like I look back at like the first gig I done, like with my band I've got now, doing like an original set, and like I cringe because it was just like I've learned so much. Like I think I was a bit too confident. I thought, oh yeah, I'll be fine, and I look back at the performances and think, oh my God, what was I thinking? Getting out my comfort zone, doing gigs and getting up, doing like little improvisations on like jam nights and stuff like that has really helped me, and I've met so many great artists on the way. So lockdown generally give everyone like time to just stop. Like even though I did work part-time through it, it gave me the opportunity to just like reflect on things. So like reflect on like live performances in the past, reflect on like old demos that I had, and obviously got together, like thank God for technology, like through Zoom, sat down with the band, and you know, we got the opportunity to like build some of the tracks. So I think lockdown was like a real crucial turning point for me to be able to just find myself as an artist, you know what I mean, and like in different perspectives. That's how me like the singles come about, production wise. Like we were working on it for like ages because we just couldn't find like the right sounds that I wanted, you know, like when you just can't put your finger on something. But luckily we were able to go to Parr Street. We wanted real instruments that we didn't really have access to in like my friend's basements and stuff, so it really helped, and yeah, just to shape everything. So lockdown has been really positive in some ways for me. I'm really excited just to see people's reactions to it, really. It'd be nice to get some fresh ears on it. I've been listening to it for like 2 years.